Okay, get ready for this. What if you could rent out your body? And no, I'm not talking about some weird medical study. I mean, what if you could rent out your body to an artificial intelligence? It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's actually a real service being offered today. So let's get into how, and more importantly, why this is happening right now.
So let's just start with that question, right out of the gate. I want you to really think about it for a second. Would you, personally, be willing to rent out your physical body to an AI? It sounds completely nuts, I know, but believe it or not, this is no longer just a hypothetical question.
So get this, a new website has actually launched that is basically a marketplace for exactly that. People can literally sign up and offer their bodies for hire to be used by AI agents that need to get things done in the real physical world. Which of course brings up a massive question. Why on earth would a purely digital mind even need a human body? Well, the answer really boils down to this fundamental disconnect between an AI's digital home and our physical world. It's like a classic problem of a mind that's trapped in one reality but needs to actually do stuff in another one. Let's break down what's really going on here.
Think about it. An AI agent is just code. It lives in this clean, digital world of data and algorithms. But our world, it's messy. It's physical. It's full of things like meetings you have to actually show up for, or furniture that needs to be assembled, or packages that need to be delivered. An AI has the brain, but to do anything in our world, it needs a body.
And here's the absolute key to all of this. We don't have an army of super smart all-purpose robots just waiting around. I mean, that technology just isn't here yet, not on a wide scale. So if an AI wants to, say, assemble a chair, it needs another solution. And that solution, as wild as it sounds, is us.
Okay, so if humans are the answer, how does any of this actually work in the real world? Let's look at the actual marketplace that's popping up around this idea. The work, the people, and of course, the money.
And believe it or not, this isn't just some crazy fringe idea that nobody's interested in. The source material for this explainer says that 1,200 people, that's 1,200, have already signed up to be human surrogates for an AI. So there is clearly some real interest here, which leads to the most obvious question. What's in it for them? Well, the motivation is pretty simple. It's money. The platform estimates that people could pull in somewhere between $40 and $50 an hour just for renting out their bodies. I mean, that is a really good wage for what could be a pretty unique side hustle. But what kind of jobs are we even talking about here? The tasks themselves are surprisingly normal. We're not talking about some complex, super secret spy missions. We're talking about an AI needing a physical body to sit in a meeting room, or needing a pair of hands to put together a bookcase from IKEA, or just needing someone to walk a package from point A to point B. Basically, any simple physical task you can think of is on the table. So when you put all these pieces together, a digital platform, people willing to do the work, and this brand new demand coming from AIs, you start to see the beginnings of something way bigger, a completely new kind of gig economy. But what does the future of work even look like in this world? This is pretty much the next step in the evolution of the gig economy. I mean, think about it. People already rent out their cars for ride sharing, or their time for food delivery. This model is just proposing a future where you can rent out your own physical presence whenever you have some free time. It's the ultimate side hustle, isn't it? Can you just imagine this becoming a normal thing to say? The source material captured this casual but totally absurd vibe perfectly. Picture someone saying, "All right, man, I'm off. Gotta go give my body to an AI for an hour." It's such a wild thought, but it might just become a totally normal part of our future. And all of this brings us to the final, and maybe the most mind-bending question of all. This one goes way beyond just technology and money, and right into the heart of what it means to be, well, you. So, I want to leave you with this one thought. If an AI is controlling your arms, your legs, your actions, your physical presence in the world, where does that leave you? Where's your consciousness in that whole equation? It's a question that really challenges our ideas about work, identity, and what it even means to be human. What would you do?